One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Finds his man, it's Grimes.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. A quick pass to the left. There he goes! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Powers through the defender. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up of 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, third and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up fourth.
If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The hand to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. Kearney on the Jets. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
I'll tell you, you do not see a lot of big men with the ability to run like that defensive end did right there. The offense trying to trick him, trying to get the quarterback to the perimeter of the field, but just big man chasing down little man and getting to him quickly. That was impressive.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Louisiana State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Pulls and fires complete. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To throw, it's Bailey. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. It's complete. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to pass on second down. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Snatches it on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Tennessee. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out and get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
To the air, it's Bailey. This one's complete. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Going up top again. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Bailey. That's caught. It's Scott. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown ball. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. It's a seam wide open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing, understanding I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
On the ground, it's Scott. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
They're going to ride this running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
To the air, it's Bailey. And they can't make the play on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that, when a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
And the Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes a connection. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And the Volunteers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Wants to go up top. Dances away. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Takes it the other way. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. And they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off play action. Gets rid of it. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, NC State! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 28 to Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing up.
Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. He's up, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's smothered. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
On the move, it's Smothers. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Aguilar. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Just too much of a rush and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge...
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to...
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? He leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Scott. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease, it's Lewis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Flushed out of the pocket. Slithers into space. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof, if you get up now, you're dang sure going to feel them later.
The pitch.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's in open space downfield. He's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. They'll run the screen. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Trying to punch it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. Oh, he got loose. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Shakes off the defender. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 35 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Volunteers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might as well stick with him. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry-up.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
That's reeled in. It's Lewis. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Unloads it left. Is complete. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Breaks the tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Looking to throw. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Quarterback sneaks ahead.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling it. Touchdown, Tennessee. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Rushes on him, and he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Oh, he wants it all. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over.